Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my show, Morning Steve. And if we got a show for you this morning, reporting the news, the whole news, and nothing but the news. For our first segment, we're going to go to Traffic Man Steve. Over to you, Traffic.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Anchor Steve. I'm late for work. Again. I'm stuck on Mopac trying to make my 3.5 hour commute. It's awful. The traffic here is just terrible. And why are they doing construction during rush hour? What are they even doing? Well, as for the rest of the roads, I haven't even seen them. But I can tell you with confidence, I'm sure there's a lot of wrecks, 'cause it's Austin. Do people even know how to drive here? Over to you, Sports Steve, with the sports report.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sports Steve, here to report you all the news about my favorite team, the Texas Longhorns. Texas Longhorns football team has not been putting up a great record this year after their loss on October 14th in a very close game. Very close. I was scared. Against Oklahoma University. They lost 24-29 against one of the best teams in the league. However, they have a shot at redemption on October 21st against Oklahoma City University, a game they pretty much need to win to stay in the rankings for the Big 12 championship. Into other news, Longhorns women's basketball looks like they have a phenomenal team this semester. Mostly juniors and seniors who've been practicing together for years. They look like they're trying really hard to get in the rankings for the Big 12 championship. First game on November 5th. You don't want to miss it. They're going up against Oklahoma City University. As for women's soccer, they also look like they have a fantastic team this semester. First game November 10th against Baylor University. Men's basketball, however, looks a little shaky as they lost some of their better juniors and seniors last semester. Mostly the team is new. They're practicing hard, but they haven't played together before, so we really don't know what's going to happen. But you can catch that game on November 10th against Northwestern State. Now, for the team that's making real headlines, the men's soccer team. They have gone 11-1 already this year, putting up a fantastic record. They have guaranteed themselves a spot in the Big 12 championship. They are, however, still going to play two games, October 20th against Baylor University and October 27th against Oklahoma State. Both those games will be playing for seed rankings in the final Big 12 championship that's going to happen on November 10th. November 10th, going to be a huge day for Longhorn games. I advise you not to miss it. It will be fantastic. Over to you, Economy Steve, with other... I'm sorry, you want me to report about sports news that isn't just the Texas Longhorns? Never! I'm Economy Steve, here to tell you about a real tragedy. From 2011 to 2016, the Texas state government decided to cut funding to Texas public schools by $5 billion. That's $5 billion with a B, dollars. Now, that was the 5-year fiscal period that we are now starting from 2017 to 2021. And the Texas government is again going to have to decide how much they're going to cut or not cut from Texas schools. Now, the fact that they cut $5 billion had terrible ramifications on Texas students. First off, most of that money, actually a fair bit of it, came directly from programs that were designed to help minorities catch up in education with their peers. For instance, there were programs that helped Hispanic students learn to speak fluent English, and a lot of those programs were cut by 40% of their funding. There were also accelerated education programs designed to help minority students who had fallen behind in their education in troubled school districts catch up with their peers in other more wealthy school districts. And these programs had their funding cut as well. Now, this is going to be a big concern. The Texas state needs to get their priorities straight and determine that investing in tomorrow's adults starts with vesting in today's youth. Thank you. Thank you for tuning into our show, Morning Steve. My name's Anchor Steve, and I'll be closing the show today with two pieces of other news. On October 16th, a man was rescued from inside a pothole. He was actually living in what's effectively a prison cell after he got trapped down there for unknown reasons 6 days ago. He was able to survive off of a little bit of food and water he had on him, but was very relieved when rescuers pulled him out. In other news, the driver in a deadly human smuggling case that left 10 men dead in a hot tractor trailer just pled guilty in San Antonio. Well, that's it for our show. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.